I'm here. Tony's here with the last day of Strawberry Bliss Collab 2025 for the month of May. And this was a collab, an open collab hosted by Polly at Polly's Pretties Coloring and Crafting. And I think this has been, again, another super fun collab. And I've enjoyed, I got a few videos still to catch up on. So I need to go and jump into her playlist and see which ones I've missed. So if you're watching this, you might be getting comments from me weeks, or not weeks, but days later. Because I was really busy there last week and I didn't get to do mini watchings. And so, so I'm a bit behind. But I've got my book finished, and so here is my final page. I saved one day collab for my last page, and it is the word summer and moon, and so that's what I have here. And so you can clearly see summer is on this. I made a double pocket for this one, so summer's here on this card, and this worked out great. I had these little silver letter stickers, and they had already been used. There was a lot of them missing, but surprisingly enough, there was the word summer. So I had to use it. I thought that, because what are the odds there'd be two M's? There weren't two of all the letters, but I still had two M's left. So that worked out perfect. I had just a little strip of pink stripe paper that I'd used earlier, and I wrote the collab on the back of that card. So that tucked into this pocket that has the moon. This is a little fuzzy strawberry I cut out of some fabric. Is it close to me? No, it's not. But it was some fleece fabric that had strawberries on it. I cut one of the strawberries out. And then this, you know, here's another pocket that's kind of some, I'd actually cut this for a different place in the book and I didn't end up using it. And it was perfect. I was just going to use it in, you know, another project. And then I thought, ooh, because it's going to have that kind of space swirly. So that worked out really good right there. And then I have this, just a blank journaling card. And I added a little strawberry bead to a bulb pin. And then that tucks in there. This is a piece of handmade paper that was happy mailed to me. And it worked out really good. It's kind of got a dark sky. And then I used some of the leftover strawberries from a different page and glued those down there. These were my leftover strawberries. Polly had sent me, she sent a few of us some happy mail, and in it were so many great strawberry things. So I've loved seeing how everybody's been using them. And so I kind of clustered them together there. And I used a black and white polka dot snow or star paper, which kind of worked for me because this little storybook also had some snow scenes in it. So that was a sticker of, you know, a moon inside, you know, a space inside a moon. And so I thought that kind of looked cool. And then there's some washi tape and a little me and you sticker and the little girl and her daddy. Now in the story, these two kind of were butting heads. So this particular picture that I used here, she had kind of a sourpuss look on her face. Her little mouth was kind of down a little in her eyes. So I didn't like that. So I added some eyelashes. You can't see them, but it's subtle enough. And I turned up her little mouth. It's subtle enough that she looks happy now instead of grumpy. And then there's another little jelly strawberry sticker. So that's the last page. So let's read our story, shall we? So this is a story about a little baby bear and her daddy bear. And they just, their adventures, or their adventure. So they wake up one morning to discover that they're out of honey for their strawberries. Oh no, we're out of honey. That's okay. We'll go and get some tomorrow. So that night, Lil Bear reads about bees and honey and learns about them as they're drifting off to sleep. And while they're sleeping, they dream about sweet dreams. And they're dreaming about strawberries and tweet, tweet, tweet. How your head, what does it say? Bow your heads and dream fresh air, fragrant water lilies. The next morning with some music paper. I just like that. So sweet dreams. Tweet, tweet. They wake up. Time to go. And here they go on their adventure. Wait, hold up, little bear. It's a long walk. I'll carry you. So Daddy Bear picks up Baby Bear, and off they go through the gnomes and into the woods to find the honey. Well, Daddy Bear gets very tired, and he has to stop and take a little rest. So Little Bear plays while she's waiting, and while Daddy Bear is taking his nap, he's also dreaming about sweet dreams. Strawberry ice creams, more sweet dreams, that paper I used. It's all about the journey. Then they find the honey. Oh, here it is, little Baby Bear. We've got it. Are you ready to go back home? Yay! So they've got their honey. Off they go back home. And that night, they have the most wonderful dinner. Full of big, juicy strawberries and sweet, sticky honey. And while they're at the table talking, Little Bear says, I've had so much fun, Daddy. I think tomorrow we should go to the water park. And so Daddy Bear goes, I don't know. Maybe. And they had a great summer. Now it's summer, I guess, because it was snowing earlier. The strawberries are here. The honey. And that's my little story, my little book. You could read it 100 different ways. That was just the fun way that I told it. She got pretty chunky. I learned a few things making this. You know, I'm still kind of new to this. I'm not kind of new. I'm very new still at making things. But I'm learning as I go. And overall, I'm very proud of this project, honestly. I would be proud to display it and share it with others. And I think it'd be something cute that we would like. And maybe her and her daddy can read it on Daddy's Day. She could read it to him. And there's plenty of little empty journaling card spots that they could, you know, write things on and make little notes for each other. So I think this turned out really cute. So thank you for hosting this. Thanks for sending all these cute little goodies, napkins and stickers and little fuzzy, you know, strawberries and all the different little things that you sent. That was so sweet and wonderful and unexpected, but just made this perfect. You know, this is a little memory here. And that's it. I'm very excited. So thanks, everybody. And I'll look forward to the next collab. We'll all join together. I think it has something to do with mermaids or something. I don't know. I'm excited. So I will see you guys in the comments. All right. Bye.